Foofyhorse Plays, and today I finally figured out how to change it so I can do this point of view in Minecraft. I just had to change the control settings, but so if y'all are wondering what we are doing today, I'm going through time and seeing my different creative mode houses and things that I've built because I've gotten a lot better over the past few years. So let's get started. Alright, so we're here at the first one, which is where I am right now. Now, if you want to see a full tour of this world, make sure to go check out my Looking at Old Worlds Part 2, I think. Might be Part 3, but whichever one it is, it's the most current one, and make sure to watch it and leave a like if you want to see a Part 3 where I look at more current worlds. So, this is the first house. It took me 3 hours, I remember, to make. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. You can tell this was like a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, I think it was like, it might have even been like 4 years ago. So it's very basic. I think this was 4 years ago. Yeah. And very basic house, indeed. Very basic. I just remember this house, oh my goodness. Very basic. There's 3 stories, I think. Yes, there was. I remember being thinking this house was so cool. But as you can see, it's definitely very basic. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, this might have only been a couple years ago because there's netherite in here. And I haven't really been on this world since I built this, so might have only been a couple of years ago. I don't know. Is anybody else like I'm like, oh, the 1.16 update's new, and it's like, no, it's 2 years old, and I'm like, okay. Because I don't know. I don't know. But very basic house indeed. 3 hours to make. Okay. It's kind of tiny. Not really much to it. Glass beacons, I see. And limousine? I don't know. This is supposed to be a mansion, but honestly, I really don't know what to say about this. But anyways, yeah. What is this over here? Nothing. Just a random block. Okay. So this is the first house, and I'm gonna give these a rating. So my rating for this house is probably like a 3 out of 10, because I mean, like, the pillars and like the texture looks pretty cool, and I really like these pillars. But 3 out of 10 because I just remember this house is nothing. Maybe even only a 2 out of 10 because this house is nothing compared to my current one. So I'm gonna go to the next house. Alright, so this is the next house, and this is on my favorite world, so that's why the windows are blocked up with dirt, is because when we're in the house, I don't want to show the rest of the world, because as y'all know, well, go check out the Looking at Old Worlds video, and I will make a part 3 or 4, I can't remember. But I will make another part, and I'll be doing current worlds instead of old worlds. So I might just even do a video like doing like current worlds. But so make sure to go check that out, because then I'll be more inspired to make a video about my current world. So this house is a little more recent than that other house that I just showed you. As you can see, everything's a little cooler looking, and just everything looks a lot better. This is my favorite Minecraft world. I love this one so much. And I've got like 500 cats, but they're so cute. This one looks like my cat IRL. You've seen her in a few videos, Kia, and she's super cute. But that's the there's a wandering trader outside, and it's very annoying. But so as you can see, there's a lot of stuff I've got. But this world is one of my favorites, and this is the only peek you get is of the backyard, because I also have a bunch of horses in this world. But that is the only peek of the world that you get until the video comes out. And so this, as you can see, is a lot more like lot better of a house. I definitely probably would give this one maybe like a 3 or a 4, maybe like a 4 out of 10, because the outside also does look a lot better, and this was a house. It's a little cramped, and I usually like 4-block ceilings, not 3-block ceilings the best, but I also have a basement, which hopefully there's no windows in the basement. There used to be a painting here that I'd use as TV, but I had to, despawn all entities because I had a problem with an end dragon. Yep, back in the olden days. This is like a cat room, a little kitty room. These are like food dishes. I did a really good job with this house, I feel like. I don't like all the bright colors and the dirt ceiling, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so that is this house. Definitely better than the last house, and that cat is practically floating. But definitely better than the last. It would look a lot better if the windows weren't covered in dirt, but again, this world I really don't want to show anything of. The last world wasn't one of my what didn't really used to be too bad much of my favorite, but this is still my favorite world. So anyways, I will move on to the next house. Alright, so this house was actually a very recent house that I actually built like last year, I think. But this is when I actually started to build up my house building game. And this is the first house that actually took me more than 3 hours to build. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, there's room for improvement here. But, yeah. So, this house, I actually looked up building designs on the internet. And so, this house is a huge improvement from the last. But that's because I actually looked up how to do it. And so as you can see, like the really cool little build hacks. Then another world I had on Bedrock Edition, which I'll show y'all's, is really recent. So I might show that one off to y'all's. Of course, I'll tell y'all's when I am in Bedrock. But this house is just super cool. I actually picked a specific seed off the internet for it. Did a really good job with this. I feel like it would have done better if there was invisible item frames for this, but back then I just recently learned how to get invisible item frames, and I still need to look it up. But you got pool table right here, honestly, and the TV. Like I was talking about, this was the painting that I used last time for TVs because I like it the best because it looks like a flat screen TV. So honestly, this house is what I mark is when I really started to build my my housing game. And this is before I knew you could take this. No, I want the banner. This was before I knew that you could put a white stripe on it and then just put it on the desk in order to make it look better. But in all, I did actually a really good job, I feel like. Oh my goodness, I forgot that I actually put armor stands in the chest and stuff. So I felt like I did a really, really good job with this house. I feel like I did like a lot better of a job than other houses because I did, and it's a lot bigger, a lot nicer looking. As you can see, this is probably one of my favorite parts. It's like the little towels. So as you can see, I did a lot better job on this house than my last few houses. So, and you get like the nice view because I actually specifically looked for scenic mountain like seeds so that way I could build this house. So I'm very proud of how this turned out. I mean, definitely there's some things that I would improve from there's definitely some things I could improve, but this is my first house project that took like quite a bit to build. It's still not the greatest, but the view's really nice, and honestly, this is like a world tour because there's really like nothing else on this seed. I just built it specifically for this house, and like stairs, really nice. Like this house a lot. Probably gonna rate it maybe like a 6 out of 10, like a 5 or 6 out of 10. I hear a goat. Hi, goat. I said hi to him, and he made like the goat sound in Minecraft. I don't really know what it's called, but anyways, yeah. So that is this house, and there's one more I will show you guys because there is a big building project I'm working on right now, and I'm working so hard on it. It looks so awesome, and I'm gonna do a video about it. So that's actually partially why I haven't been uploading lately, is I've been really working on that building project, but it's gonna look awesome. So anyways, I will show you the next and I think last house. Alright, so I'm actually in Bedrock Edition Minecraft for this final house. This one was made earlier this year, so yeah, so it's on this world that me and my brother and actually my friend Supersonic Gale, we were all working on it. Well, my friend not as much. It was more me and my brother for most of this, but yeah, so we were building just a bunch of random houses and stuff. It's got a long story behind it, but a long story too long to share on camera. So that's his house that he made over here. I'll just give you guys a quick tour since you'll never see this world ever again because this is on Bedrock Edition. So I don't have quite enough worlds to do like a world tour. But so his house is very interesting. You like step down when you go inside, and it's pretty nice. I really like what he did with the ceiling here and the lights. I actually used the lights and his stove design over here. Credits to skip the tutorial for I used the design of the stove. So it's a pretty nice house. It's really small though. It's really small. Oh my goodness. And there's a very unfinished basement. I don't like that you have to jump to get up here. So, and he always had a habit of putting doors everywhere in his Minecraft houses. You should have seen, actually, you might be able to see if I go through, the different Minecraft worlds. He has a world where literally the whole basement is just doors. So that might be on this computer, though it might not be. Actually, I don't think it is, but whatever it was hilarious. So, anyways, actually, I think it is on this computer, so I'll have to check it out. I'll have to see if I can find that world. But this is the house that I made, so already looking at the exterior, looks the nicest. Because I even was focusing really on the roof. Looks a lot nicer. So this is not the most recent house, but definitely the best house that I've done most recently. It was from earlier this year. Got like even like a pool outside, like fancy deck. So honestly, really like this house a lot. Come on, okay. Oh, you do that. I'm used to Java where you have to press Control and then move forward to go fast. If you haven't gone like this but whatever. So as you can see, this house is definitely it's an improvement from the last one. Definitely, like you guys could probably tell that's an improvement using my favorite tool, barrier blocks. But would you guys like to see a video of me showing off my favorite building tools, tips, and blocks for Minecraft? Because that would be really fun. But definitely gonna say this house I do think looks the best out of all of them. And let me get rid of dirt because I don't need dirt. But definitely looks the best out of them all. I really like especially what I did with this office. This was when me and my brother first started the world. That is exactly what it looked like. And so I have a map there, and obviously now there's like a lot more houses going on. Some of them are actually based off of Lego ones that me and him built. Super fun. But upstairs, you've got this little area right here. You've actually got like this is the fireplace to make just a little tad touch of realisticness. Very cramped hallway, but and you can see I learned how to make real good looking computer monitors. Again, you get this, but I wish they had added this feature to Java, because that would be awesome. Because the Java stands are so boring, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. And then this room's interesting in colors to say the least. I'm not really vibing with like the like deep pink and the yellowish orange, but it looks pretty good nonetheless. This is another bedroom. We got two monitors, and we've got a TV and a little bench here. Really like what I did with this, and there's actually a closet in here, and you can actually go in. Oh, and if you wonder, whoa, no, I didn't mean to press that button, or that button, or actually, I think I did mean to press this button. Yes. If you're wondering what all these are because I built a dressage arena, like a horse show dressage arena over there, and so I had letters from it. But this is definitely the best Minecraft house I've ever built to this date. But what's gonna beat it is this brand new Minecraft build that I'm working on. I'm not gonna share really too many details, but it's gonna look so cool, and I'm really excited. So stay tuned for a video, and it's gonna probably be called something like my biggest build project ever. Did I go down here? No, I did not. Very cramped ceilings, though. Do not like that part about it. But I will be showing in the future. I will be showing off my biggest build project ever, so make sure to stay tuned. And anyways, y'all, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.